I know haven't been keeping up with the streams as frequently as I'd like. I'd like to get down to doing a schedule at some point. Hopefully, it'll work out that way. Um, I've repositioned the camera a little bit. Hopefully, you guys can see me a little better. Hopefully, that helps. Also, with the 7 Days to Die series, if anybody's watching that from this series kind of we got going here on MotoGP, I just like to add in that I may not continue that series. It doesn't seem to be a very popular one with you guys. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's just not a very popular game in general. Either way, what do I want to say? I may replace it with something else. And like I said in the past, I'm going to replace MotoGP with probably Ride 4, unless Ride 4 turns out to be really awful, which I don't believe it will. And then I want to keep trying to juggle two different games. Hopefully one or the other will appeal to you guys and you'll enjoy watching it. But without further ado, let's get into this MotoGP. This is Career Part 5 on PC. And I'd like to add in that I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but I do only PC. So I used to do console back in the day, but I no longer do that. I do mostly PC now, if not all PC really. But let me, so where we're at with research and development, as you can see, engine 1 week, electronics 1 week, and I went ahead and did, added a person to aerodynamics, which is crazy because it's like 50 weeks, but I don't think you can take them off. I don't know how that works. So I'm just leave it there, whatever. Now we're at the Mugello circuit, I believe. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I didn't know if I was reading wrong or not. I don't know what I was thinking there. Got a couple things on my mind, but let's see. Yeah, let's just jump into it here. Feel a sneeze coming on. 1 second, folks.
Hello and welcome to Mugello. Today sees the start of a week of racing.
I do enjoy this track too.
Exciting and compelling circuits.
It's actually one of my favorite tracks. I like how it's laid out.
The first round of free practice has already begun.
It's pretty nice.
And we're about to see the first riders getting on the track. The session will enjoy great weather, and the sun is raising the temperature of the asphalt. This is good news for the riders. They won't need to spend much time heating up the tyres.
So, all right. So what do we say we get into some, we'll do some development here.
His bike is ready.
I did some adjusting with my voice and the game volume. I don't know if it's helped. I mean, I hope it's helping. I turned the volume of the game down a bit and my voice up, so hopefully you guys can hear me a little better. Hard for me to tell if not impossible, so without feedback, so. You can really tell coming back after a few days of not playing, it's like pretty obvious. wouldn't be going out wide so much if that was the case. Oh! Alright, we'll restart that test. Yeah, something. Maybe it's because I don't have my. Hold on 1 second.
For the moment, it looked.
That front brake is way stronger. Let's load my setup with the reduced braking and a bit better cornering going on there. It's more agile, in other words. So let's try it that way. Oh,
His bike.
let's go at it again here. It just seems like we have no braking power at all. If I apply more brake, the front end just folds. It's like no happy medium with the situation. I don't know. I just need to. Made it further around so far this time than last. So. One lap down. I find that some of these teams and/or some of these bikes are just unusable with the maximum brake size on the front because the front end just seems to fold almost instantly. There's no forgiveness at all, none. Others are not so bad. Like I found KTM to be one where the front end seems to fold almost instantly. I had a very bad experience with them. Through my last career, I chose KTM going right into Motogp. Awful. From Moto2. And Moto2s didn't seem to have as much of that issue. I mean, I think it was more of a sliding issue in Moto2. The rear end would slide out more. So if you'll notice, I actually tapped the front brake. As I'm sure most do, I'd imagine. Because if you just go full on with the brake, even for a split second, I feel like you're gonna fold the front end and you're gonna be on your ass. lap 2, minutes passed, good. I'd like to make some changes though.
He has returned to the pit.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. Manual setup. So, wait a minute. I gotta go just every time I do this because it reads a little odd. It should show you a little better the differences, I feel like. The front and rear height. Right, no, I understand that. The bike's right, so we've lowered the front height because, okay, I get that. But less stable. So let's increase this again. And same with this, since it has the same effect, and you want to increase them evenly out as I would imagine, for best effect. Same with the steering adjustment, although these are separate things. So you don't want to increase. You want to increase them, as I imagine you would want to, from what I know from mechanics, you would want to increase them respectively. So if you up one, you want to up the other. I don't know, I could be wrong on that, but increasing the Reagan trail makes so one here, because this was already bumped up one, so I want to keep that consistent bumping it up one more, kind of going with that pattern. And what we'll do is we've already increased this for greater acceleration, so we'll leave that alone. I don't want to go too far with that. And that's it. What we'll do is we'll save this setup. We'll actually just overwrite this. Okay. And we'll go back out there and see what happens.
Just a few last.
Now, I realize by changing that, we could be making the bike more unstable in the corners. That's a possibility, sure. But I'm not going to know until I get out here and try it out. And even if that may be so, I mean, you're going to get lap time out of making the bike more agile, more responsive. So, you know, doing like a, I don't want to call it, I'm trying to concentrate on this and talk to you. Doing the S's and stuff, you'll be able to flip back to the right and left much faster. Well, I mean, that's the goal anyways, it's the hopes. You'll be able to turn in a little better. Like right there, I felt like we definitely turned in a little bit better. Could be my imagination, but I don't think so. And I'm not, you know, as far as being agile, I would say Yamaha over Ducati for sure in the agile department. So I would definitely say make your Ducati a little bit more agile. You know, boost it where it's weak. It seems to make sense to me, so. You know, give it strength where it's weak. I'm not saying there's a huge difference between them, but there is a bit of a difference between them if you watch them. You know. Like I was saying in the past, there's definitely a difference between PC and console as far as the handling. I know that sounds crazy, but I've noticed that from watching other streamers. And from my own experience on this game, it definitely appears to be a lot more different. Especially with the front end problems. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like that little bit of tuning definitely helped though. Could be a placebo, but I don't think so. I think we're gonna get the second lap. We did. Nice. And it wasn't the worst either. I think it was the best you could do. Yeah, that worked out. So. All right, so that we'll stick with that, and we will jump to qualifying. So let's just skip right to that.
The free practice is over, and whilst the riders who are still
and we
on
did
track
first
make
in
their way
that
back to the boxes,
in that free practice,
sure
as you
to
can
stick
see.
around.
So that's promising.
The first qualifying session.
All right, so here we go with the first qualifying session. Now this time I will remember to place the tires because I think need some new rubber. Do 6.5, good enough, somewhere in there. We'll load the setup because I feel like the setup doesn't carry from event to event. I don't know. It's been my experience. It seems like it doesn't. So. No big deal. Just a quick load and back on the track. Fresh tires. See what we can do. Actually topped it out there. It's because I haven't geared. The final gear ratio is a bit more towards acceleration, so we actually hit the top end there. So. I guess I'm taking a little too leisurely here. Out a little wide on that. All right, though. We're gonna mess up these S's. This S here. Puts us at second. Okay. We'll keep going a little bit, see what happens. I have a feeling that's going to change. As the AI gets around the track a little bit. Oh, way too wide out in that corner. Definitely feel like it's definitely a little bit more agile. Definitely seemed to help. I like where it's at. All right, I'll take second. Let's head back to the pits.
We're back from the pit.
Let's just let's fast forward time here. Skip some time, see what happens. Pretty confident that we'll stay at least better than fifth.
Let's have a look at the times after the
So
second
third,
and
that's
last
good.
qualifying
I'll take
session.
that.
Our live. Hi, motorcycle fans tuning in. Today's Motogp race is being held in the hills of Tuscany, where the Italian Grand Prix is about to start. As you can tell from the footage we're broadcasting from the track, we're looking forward to great weather for the race.
All right, so good
We're
weather,
live from the
good
starting
track.
grid, where the cameras are lingering on the favourite riders for today. A few minutes to go, and finally the spectacle will begin.
Let's load the setup again. Time, there we go. Go to track. I will use my soft medium combo. Seems to work pretty well for me, so. And of course, I think we're gonna go about a full tank. All right. Go.
Not long to go now until the Italian Grand Prix here in Mugello. One of the most
Feeling
challenging and
pretty confident, pretty good
spectacular
about this
tracks in the
track, so
championship.
go. Some slipstreaming, getting around them. Looks like we may have Rossi trying to come in up underneath. Oh, Davizioso's down. And we've been hit by him. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Not good. Let's dump that down, power level 1. See how many places we can make up, hopefully some. I'll go with it. I won't do a complete restart. If we could start making up some decent places, it would look like we should be all right. So. I think we can work our way up the chain here. Going out a little wide. little difficult with the AI around to like not slam into them or get hit by them. He almost just put us on the pavement. Oh! Bumped off the track. I swear, I watch other streamers going around tracks like this and just playing this game in general, and they seem to have much better luck than I do. The AI are difficult to get around. They're a pain. Put that down to 1. Tuck in. Try to make up as many places as we can. Oh, got a little too throttle happy there. Oh, we're down again. That may cost us right there. So much for Mugello being a good track for us to a little bit more confident about it. Not really working out. In fact, I will restart this race completely.
The cameras are accompanying us on a tour of their favourite riders for today's Motogp race.
I didn't want to have to do this, but
not long to go now.
Maybe we can have a little bit better outcome off the start here. I think so. We could distance ourselves away from the main group. I think we do all right. They're vicious, so. Oh, right up underneath us. What the hell was that, man? Oh, little bump. My bad, but at least it gets me away from you. Alright, I think we got a little bit better of a start here. I don't feel like we're going to get... somebody's going to slam into the back of us at Warp 7, so... a little bit more manageable. Mark is just kind of taking off as usual. See if we can close some of that gap. Right by Davizioso, as you remember from before the last restart, he ended up underneath us, literally. Oh, looking at the chat. Looking at the chat. We need to slow down a little sooner here. I thought I was going to save a little bit of time there, get a little close to the Marcus, but that didn't really happen. cut there, but it didn't count, so. I feel like we're getting a little close to the mark here. Much cleaner race this time. Just I don't see a good spot to overtake him yet. Cleanly, anyways, without possibly taking one of us out. Oh, around the outside, comes back in underneath us. Not gonna work. Oh, more contact. Trying to get around him cleanly, but it's not easy. So far, so good. Making sure that power level's a power level 1 there. I've forgotten in the past and run myself out of fuel or run myself really low. That's never a good thing. Oh, hello, Mike. Welcome to the chat. I just glanced. I hope I got your name right. It's difficult to read while you're in the middle of this, as you can imagine. If we never pass Mark, I would never be disappointed. I mean, we're in second. The team's expecting 15th. I think that we've more than met their desires here, their goal. I don't know if it's, one thing I've never noticed, I don't know if it's a set amount of reputation for just finishing better than the goal, or is it based on how many, or is there an additional rep for how many places ahead you are? I don't know, of the goal itself. I've never noticed that before. I think it's just one set amount. Could be wrong. Kind of surprising that I'm able to even keep with Mark on this. I'm pretty decent at this track, so I might have something to do with it. Also kind of surprising that the AI is keeping up with us fairly well. At least a couple of them anyways. Couple more laps. I could have kind of gone for it right there in the straight, but man, we would have had to do some heavy braking. I don't know if that would have been enough. But I hear him behind me, probably Vizioso right behind me, ready to pick up the slack, pick up on any mistakes. No mercy. Got on it a little sooner there. lost some serious time through there. Kind of took those corners all fucked up, so. This one as well. Really burning through that medium rear. Final lap though, so we should be alright. I think we're bumping into power level 2 here. Power mode 2. Let's see what we can do. If not, just stay ahead of the people behind us. No, second place is definitely not bad. I'll definitely take it. I didn't really see a good spot and went to overtake Marcus without, hitting him or possibly taking us both out. So, not worth it. And he's just taking off. But it looks like we're gonna get second. So, and we got a good gap behind us, so nice. Oh.
While the riders complete their victory lap and return to the Parc Fermé, let's take a look at the final ranking of today's race.
Nice. Honda doing real well in both categories.
There might be a touch of bitterness due to the lack of victory, but the second place finish will earn him 20 precious points, meaning he is still in the running for the next few races.
She. I'm using a fictitious female rider here, guys. It's a she, not a he. She. Anyways. I'll skip that this time.
Here we are for the podium ceremony. It's a weekend where everyone...
And I'll skip that this time. Alright, nice. Both roll, direct to team. Oh yeah, you do get a position bonus. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Just never took note of that earlier, I guess. But that doesn't increase regardless. Okay, so the amount they pay you on the... Yeah. That makes sense. Some R&D done. What do we have next? Catalina. And then official test, which I will probably do off cam. I'll probably end up selecting the #1 pack again for absolute power. I don't see the other two packs doing very well, so we're getting along. Not very quickly, but we are getting there. I don't know. We have 49 weeks for the aerodynamics. Yeah, okay. Engines are the engine is finished. Electronics. Let's see. I don't think we have enough for engine. No, we don't. We have not been doing all the R&D that we could be doing. Let's get these guys researching. They're just going to be sitting here. And let's get these guys researching. Yeah, we have one aerodynamics researcher or worker on the aerodynamics. That's why it's like 49 weeks, which is like, I don't think ever gonna happen. But anyways, folks, that's where I'm gonna end it. Just one race today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that follow button. It really helps me out. And also check me out on YouTube. I have a bunch of videos up there, a couple of assorted games, different things. And like I said, hope you enjoyed the stream. And, well, see ya.